This video brought to you by our frequent flyer subscribers. If you would like to support the channel, please consider joining our frequent flyer program at twitch.tv/NovaWing24. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, or good day, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to tonight's stream. My name is NovaWing24, and welcome to more adventures in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hello, Physics. Welcome to the stream. Black Wolf's 11. Hello, good morning. My birthday was fantastic. Thank you very much. There was the rather rubbish bit of the fact that I had to work for nine and a half hours, but then I got to spend hours with you wonderful aviators from all over the world, and that of course made my day even better. And I finally got to round out the night / the morning by chatting to my better half. So other than us being on the same continent, it was pretty much going to be as good. It was pretty much as brilliant as it possibly could be. So thank you very much for asking. Josh912, hello, welcome to the stream. Spark and VO, good morning, and thank you for good morning to the chat. Game of Ash, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to see you, my friend. Kiwi, so okay, good question, Kiwi. So Air Hauler 2 will be making a return next week. So we're doing another week of all of the MSFS streams, and then Air Hauler 2 will be returning once a week. Haven't decided whether it's going to be Tuesdays or Thursdays, but Air Hauler 2 will be back next week. So don't worry, you will be able to get your radial fix very, very soon. That is absolutely right. Hello, Yogi. Welcome to the stream. Zack Squad and Heli Simmer, thank you very much for the host. You guys are awesome. And you're being today nice. Yes, exactly. So, Paul Osmond, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Can I just say, I love this sort of being able to chat and see you guys. It's really awesome. It does kind of make my day. Because my day was a bit rubbish in the end, and there was some stuff that happened that I really was not happy about. But then you guys just make it all better. So thank you very much for that. Rockview, hello! Great to see you, so welcome on board. What we have, guys, is that, oh, wait, did the emotes just drop? Did they drop? Please tell me, did they drop? Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, alright, I was hoping they might have dropped yet. So we're still waiting. Yes, that's right. So all members got, courtesy of a couple of people got the Hyperscape emotes donated. But guys, so yeah, the channel emotes are still waiting. We're still waiting on Twitch for them. But for everybody who is a subscriber, you may notice you have a coolly new little icon next to you now. So again, thank you to the amazing Art by Mika artist. She has been able to supply and create some amazing channel badges for you guys. So channel subscriber loyalty badges. And it's really, really cool. I really, really love the set. The set is, the longer you're a subscriber for, the closer you start as a paper airplane and you finish as an F-14 Tomcat after a year. So it's really, really cool. So I'm so happy you decided to have that there. Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, well, we do have sub badges, but we don't have our channel sub badges are still under review. So hopefully they won't be too much longer, and we'll get them. Black Wolf, that is awesome. Thank you for, as I said, you guys are all amazing. This is one of the reasons why I love doing this, is because it's funny actually. There's a comic that I follow on Insta and on Twitter, Foxes in Love, and it's actually a really it's a very cutesy comic, but at the same time, it's really simple. It's got such a powerful message. It was just one of the ones that really struck home for me. It's all about be the light you want to see in the world. It might seem daunting. You may not see any other light around you, but if you become the light, then the light will find you from others as well. So that's what we want to be. Do you get the 1 month sub? So you should already have a 1 month sub badge. I think that as you're I think you've got a couple of, I don't know, you should have a 1 month sub badge, I think, or maybe it might be at the end of your first month that you might get it. I think it might be at the end of your first month you get the sub badge. So you should have it if you've already been a sub for a month. But we'll see. We'll see how the night goes. As I said, I see a few already in that, but I think you've got the founder's badge, because you were one of my first 10 subscribers. So I think you have the founder badge. That's why for you one. And yeah, Sparker VR has the 1 month badge there. So there you go. Necrosavian, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to see you, my friend. Welcome on board. All right. That's a random thing I just realized. There's a heat blur over there on that side of the monitor. But anyway, what we're going to do is we are doing something a little different tonight. So at least first up, we won't be doing a flight anywhere at the moment, but I thought that because it's coming to the end, because it's launch week, it's coming to the close of its 2 week window, we should give this Courchevel landing challenge, because I haven't actually done it yet, and I feel really bad because I haven't actually flown to Courchevel in any sim other than Prepared V5, and it was freaking awful. It was terrible. It was the default for Prepared, one of the sort of half dozen airports that were in default Prepared with sloped runways. It was awful. So I really wanted to, I've been meaning to go for a fly because I've got the Orbix rendition of it. I really wanted to go for a fly in it. I never got around to doing it in the other sim because I've been testing this sim. So I figured there's a landing challenge. We should go. Let's check it out. We all know what's happened because Necro's posted, apparently found somebody who lands better than, lands better or worse, depending on your perspective, than I at Lukla. So I figured we should probably test my landing skills because it made an absolute pig's breakfast of it yesterday in that approach to Geneva. So let's give this one a shot. Oh yes, oh yeah. So you got to against that is the other great thing, guys. Is that for anybody who did get this sim on Xbox Game Pass, don't forget that you've Xbox Game Pass for PC unlocks hundreds of other games. And I want to say Fall Guys is on there, but I may be wrong on that one. But I know there was that other title, one with all the spiders in it. I know that's in Game Pass, so that should be cool. The shortest runway challenge. Well, we'll get one of those as well. Love Flying. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. I'm going to do the challenge, which means I don't think you guys can be part of it because it locks you into a single session. But if anybody else wants to do the challenge simultaneously, you're more than welcome to. The first ever auto flight with autopilot between two worlds 1 hour away to my girlfriend, and she said, "I'm a nerd." Dude, we respect you, Bloodbank. You are among friends and fellow nerdish aviators here. That is fine as all. So Love Flying, that's a great question. We probably won't show you on the stream, but if you head over to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/NovaWing24, have a look at my Microsoft Flight Simulator tips and tricks, controls and settings video. There's some timestamps listed in the description. Jump to the one about controls, and it actually walks you through step by step on how to bind keys and controls with your Warthog, because I actually use Thrustmaster, Warthog, and Throttle, so I actually go through using a Warthog as an example. Thanks, Blackwolf, for the belief in that one. And there's Necro showing off my landing skills there at Lucra. To flip a cow flaps. If you have to keep them closed and too low, you will burn your engine out. Watch out. CNN was really good. It was really good. It was a great interview. It's an article that's going to be co-published with CNN, syndicated with CNN, and another media outlet that's tied to gaming. So it would be great to see. Hopefully, that should be released sometime in the next week or so. We should see that then. Game Match, no worries. That is all. What does it say? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. We need to have a challenge with this group. High school wins this game. You know, that's a good idea. We might do that, and I've been thinking about doing that for a future event, Josh. I genuinely have. So yeah, keep an eye on that one. We will do that. All right. In the meantime, I should probably have enough waffling, and I should probably get onto flying. But let's make sure that my controls are set up correctly tonight first, because we don't want to be flying and then suddenly have that not work. So yes, my throttle is set to GA profile, which means I want to have mixture is probably, I want sitting about half. Throttle pitch is set to full throttle. I'll go about a little bit of an idle. So we're flying with the Hotez Warthog tonight rather than the yoke because, of course, the DR400, which is the challenge aircraft, is a stick rather than a yoke aircraft. I did, thank you very much, Josh. I'm not sure what it was. Yeah, not sure what it was in the end, but it seemed that eventually when I debound all the flap keys, including the ones, because I didn't realize there was actually a flap key bound to my stick as well, so I unlinked that one, and then they all cleaned up again, so I'll take it. Black Wolves, you're watching fly. Yay, hello puppy! Alright, let's, just me hearing me twice. I don't know. Is anybody else hearing me twice? I don't think so. My levels look like there should only be one thing going through. Unless my headset is really, really dying, and then we really need to look for more of those donations to make sure I get that headset sooner rather than later, which is entirely possible. Wheels up, hello, welcome to the stream. 7 different profiles for this. If you need to delete any profiles, make sure you go to Profile Manager and you can delete your profiles there. Okay, alright, enough of me waffling. Let's see how much of a pig's breakfast I can make of Courchevel here tonight. Okay, so, as I said, I've never actually been to this strip, so we probably should have flown there first and actually had a look at it before this, but let's see. Alright, so we're airborne at 7,500 feet on the approach corridor. I'll be curious. Alright, so we're going to do this a couple of times, I think. So flight conditions are preset for us. Alright, let's go with fly. Time to go. Alright, so it's showing a circular approach, 72 knots, fairly flat approach in line with the threshold. I probably actually should have checked the charts for this. Bouncing even once can drastically. Okay. So longitudinal distance from the touchdown point to start the center. Maximum duration center. Okay, closer to the center, the more points you earn. Okay, there you go. Vertifly, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to have you on board tonight. Welcome to the stream. Nomad Ninja, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board tonight. Alright, all my textures just snapping in there. My internet must be absolutely terrible tonight. Okay, let's have a look. May the force be with it. I was going to say, I've already got my mixture preset to lean. Alright. Okay, pitch up. Leaned mixture pretty much all the way out. Okay. Drop that throttle back. First notch of flaps. Really ease that throttle back. Okay, 150 knots. And unwinding. Okay, easing. Okay. Okay, 2 notch flaps. That should be the full flaps extent. Okay, really watching the trim here. Okay, gonna be really low on this one, but that's okay. That last stage of flap is quite the doozy on that one. I feel like I'm gonna need to crab this in a little bit. Little fast. pretty much almost minimal descent. Okay, but on the fast side, on the fast side. Okay. Ah, okay, short. Alright, we were short. We were short. Oh my god, I hit the rail, my god! Hello! 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 Welcome! Welcome, Raiders! Hello! As I completely just messed that up, but hello! SOT Squad, welcome! Welcome, everybody. It is wonderful to have you on board. Hi, how are you tonight? It is great to have everybody here. How are we? Can we have a huge shout out to Lucas Scott, please? Lucas Scott, please. Um, Welcome, everybody. Hi, hello. My name is NovaWing24. If you are the first time here at the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. So, I am an Australian-based content creator and flight simulation nut, and I'm here to share the love and the joy and the passion for flight simulation with everyone from around the world. So, settle in. Buckle up, because we are doing some landing challenges tonight, because I am determined to get a far better score than that one I just got. So, I have to set up a high score command at the moment at some point. To everybody that's here, thank you very much. You'll see the title, and I'm like, yep, that's right. Woo, awesome. I was sorry, thank you very much for those who may know me from YouTube. That's right, so I am also on YouTube. It is great, and yes, I have cats. This is absolutely great. I do have cats. Aussie at heart, even if you're American, absolutely nomad. That does ninja. That does absolutely count. My heart belongs to an American. She and my boys are currently in the great state of Michigan, and hopefully we will get to see each other again soon. All right, so thank you, Lucas, and welcome on board. I hope you guys enjoyed. As I said, everybody, please, as I said, I am hugely into the community here. Please feel free to ask any questions. I probably will focus on the flying a little bit, but I will definitely answer any questions that I can. And yes, as I said, please enjoy your time here, because flight simulation, and because this is what I love about this flight sim, is that this is about bringing communities together, and this is amazing. Being able to share these experiences is awesome as always. So let's share some more experiences. You can all have a good laugh. Buckle up. We're going to need it as we do some more of these ones. Okay, so wait, does this allow me to redo it again? I hope so, because I need to do it again. That's so unfortunately, something COVID kind of got in the way of our plans, sadly, because we were actually supposed to be married. My fiance and I were supposed to be married in May in Hawaii, but you know, gestures broadly to 2020, and here we are. So here we go. You just moved from Michigan. Oh, that's awesome. Whereabouts in MI were you, Nomad? Landing challenges are not for the faint-hearted. They are definitely not. So what are my takeaways from that one? So my takeaways was that I leaned out well. However, I put my flaps out far too early, so I need to be able to slow down more without relying too heavily on the flaps. And we need to sort of get to that stall speed just over the blue square. So let's aim for that one tonight. Just north of Detroit, it's in Clinton. Oh, very nice. No, I've driven through there. All right. I love how it's on a timer as well, so even if you wanted to gas bag like I did just then, you actually can't. Okay. Mixture is lean. Pitch is up. Throttles is back. We keep down less than 500 feet per minute descent. Watching that pitch coming through. Black Wolf. I was born in Australia, but I've been blessed and fortunate that my family moved around a lot for work. So I've lived many countries. I spent most of my life living in Australia, but I've been blessed to also live and work in the US, the Middle East, and in the UK as well at various points during my life. Okay, little fast. But I know the stall speed on this is a really fine line to stall this aircraft. Okay. Watching that pitch. Watching the AOA. Riding the stall horn. Riding the stall horn. Oh! Ah! Little too close to stall on that one. Okay. Alright. Close. Close. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite, but we got there. Alright. We didn't, well actually no, we didn't get there. We're gonna do that again. Alright, okay. I need a gas emote. Yeah, there, I've still got one emote slot open, I should use that one. 2000 RPM, the Instinct Bird Flyer. Friend leaderboard, that'd be interesting. All right, good to know. Alright. We ready? We're ready. Okay. Yep. Don't know what happened there. That was weird. Okay. Okay. What's the fuel? I was thinking if I do 2000 RPM though, that is going to keep me way too fast. Right, so we're going to do a curving approach in here. I always wish I was actually flying in from the other pass, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Okay, watching that pitch. Descent rate a little too fast for my liking. 1800, yeah, 1800 for approach with flaps out. I was gonna say, is that with a rich mixture or a lean mixture there? Because I'm running a full lean mixture. I've been getting a speed boost from the descent rate. That's where my extra probably 20 knots is coming from. Okay, ridge lift coming over the edge. Ah. Okay. Oh, 40 feet off. Ground roll. 63 feet of ground roll, 366 FPS. So definitely better than where we were. That's good. Got a long way to go. Long way to go. Mr. Physic, you have been practicing, sir. You've been practicing, sir. There's Excellency. Well, I'm in top 10. I'll take the top 10. All right, that's good. Okay. The great people there. Some great flyers there. No worries. That's all, Black Rolls. We'll see you soon. Live, life, love. Absolutely. Retreat. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm going back for more because I was not happy with that. Alrighty. Mixture is leaned. I think I just broke 1 mil. Nice. Oh, well, we'll see how we go, but we're getting there. Yeah, it's got a longitudinal distance touchdown for close. So basically, the touchdown point has to be close to the center, and we have to. So it's okay, and I have to the smoothness right. So I have to try and get for a an almost neg. So basically, you don't want to. We've got to be careful to stall it, but we don't want to have it stall and slam into the ground. Okay, all right, good to know. Good to know. Definitely not my butteriest of landings, that is for sure. All right. Let's go. Alright, 1800 RPM. Okay. The wide arc. I'm gonna try doing a early from the flaps out early, and use the higher RPMs. Oz, we just want smash. No, we are not have. We do not have the Incredible Hulk here tonight. At least not that we know of, anyway. Okay. No worries, Lucas. Thank you very much for the raid. Take care, everybody. Thank you to everybody. I hope you, for those who are staying, as I said, welcome on board. Great to have you. Please chat, and as I said, any questions. And Lucas, I look forward to seeing you over in virtual skies very, very soon. All right. Idle. Full flat. Throttle. Flare. $23 feet, 9 feet of ground roll, 5. Okay, I'm going to lose on the FPM though, on the feet per minute. That was a little heavy. That is better. Alright. I need to wedge my chair back in because my, I think it's... Take care, Lucas. It was great to have you, as I said, and to everybody that joined us from Lucas' screen. Please stick around, enjoy, grab yourself some popcorn, and enjoy the spectacle of me making a fool of myself. We will be doing some more flights a little bit later on tonight. There we yeah, it was I was trying to do the higher one to be able to do that one to be able to get it through to get it in. We ended up get more accuracy coming in for with the higher glide slope. But it also comes with the penalty of the fact you have a higher descent rate. So the timing of the flare, I think, is going to be important for that one. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I did Nomad, is I did sort of push the throttle forward a little bit towards the end there, just to sort of bleed off some of that. But you've got to be careful that you're not trading forward momentum for the increase. You've got to be careful of how much forward momentum you gain from that, though. Alright, next! Let's go! Now, I've got to redo these, because my little wedge is apparently not wedging in enough. There we go. Okay. Back to Courchevel. See, Necro, we don't always die when we land on mountainsides. Not always. Only sometimes. Only sometimes do we die on the sides of mountains. Well played, Mr. Wookie. Well played, sir. Well played. Alright, as I said, so for everybody who's here, as I said, I hope you guys enjoy the stream here. As I said, we are all about having some fun and some excitement here. It's always great to have. We will be doing some other flights later on in the stream tonight. But I wanted to see what this landing challenge nonsense was all about. And the problem that I have is that I become very addicted to this kind of stuff. So I have to be very careful. So let's see how we go. Alright, smooth it out. Yeah, 2 E's in Wookiee. Alright, mixture is leaned out. Bring the throttle back. Clean up that first lot of flaps. Okay. That's the thing is, it's all about learning. It's all about sort of learning and improving and growing, whether it be as a virtual aviator or as a member of society. I always say that a day is never wasted when you learn something. It might be something innocuous, it might be something simple, but a day is never wasted when you learn something. I'm also just mesmerized by the fact that they've modeled the ski cables here as well. Like, this is, obviously it was always going to be one of those handcrafted airports. It was going to be here at Courchevel. Okay. Well done, Drift Physics. Well done. 1.5 mil. Nice. Okay, first stage flaps coming in. Second stage flaps coming in. Okay. Lower that descent rate. Way too heavy. I'm pretty sure that was a... Oh, it's 236. Oh, we're so close to the mill. So I was a little long on the ground roll. Yeah, it's very long on the ground roll there. Okay, so we're a little... We had the speed pretty good, but we were there. We're getting there. Okay. I'm just also mesmerized by that beautiful, like, I'm assuming it's a sunset there in the background, but that's awesome. Okay. Alright. Let's go. We're gonna do this again. Actually, let's have a look. It's yeah, there you are. There you are, Drift. He's there. Your 1.5 mil is registered. There you go. So we're moving up in the world. All right. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can hit the mill. Hit the 1 million. It was 1 million. No, it wasn't 1 million. Was it? It was like 100. What was it? I can never remember that line. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. And I feel really terrible for asking this, but is the actor behind Austin Powers, is he even still alive? Like, have you haven't seen him for ages? Go versus the world. Nice. $1 billion. That's right. There you go. It's like $1 billion. It's like, oh, that's, yeah. And was it? It was like the then president of the US was like, you know, oh, that's not very much. You sure you don't want more? That'd be an interesting one. I'm just looking at the speeds they're recommending here. That's a fairly slow, because that's right on the edge of stalls there for those ones. I think you're right. I mean, Paul, you're not wrong. I almost feel like that we should fly here after this, just in a TBM. Okay. All right, make sure it's leaned out. Pulling the trim up. Okay, let me check that mixture. Lean that mixture right out. Okay. Bringing that airspeed down. It is pretty amazing, isn't it, that scenery? Okay. Circling approach. Yeah, as soon as you put that final 2 notches of flaps in, she just instantly loses airspeed. Alright, we need to get lower because we need to decrease that. So I am going to kick that flap in. Okay, pull the pitch up. Trim. Really goosing this throttle coming through. Okay. Gonna be short. Find a lot of flaps, throttle goosed. Piston responding. Oh, a little short and way too long on the roll. Oh. So we'll further out lengthwise. Close on the ground roll. Smooth on there. So we bettered our score, but not by much. We're going to be here all night. Right. Okay. 150 knots, 27 electric cruise. Yeah. It's sort of, that's the thing is, so you sort of, yeah, that's what I'm wondering about that one, getting that close to there. I think it'd be awesome. We will give that a try. 5-hour stream just on this challenge. Just use the force. Well, I've switched off my targeting computer, so I'm hoping that's going to help me. I'm hoping. I don't know. I need a dessert game maybe to as a side effect. Wait, does anybody make a dessert game? By the way, does anybody know if they can get a dessert game? Because that would be awesome. Yeah, yes, I knew you heard no Wookie. Um, I would love to check. I would love to find where I could get a copy of a dessert game with the miniatures. That would be so cool. All right. I need to get. That's the other thing I need to get. I need to get a proper gaming chair. That'll have to be after I move. All right. All right. Mixture leans. Prop forwards. All right. Let's try. Well, Mr. Drift Physics seems to be the expert here in the chat. So let's give his option a try here. So 150 knots for the approach, straight and level. Full flap as we just before we go there. So, I'm pretty sure I don't. I did say I was going to stream today. No, it was Monday. I was saying it was Sunday. I was saying I wasn't going to stream. I didn't stream on Sunday, and then Monday I was in two minds whether or not I was going to stream. But thank you for all the birthday love that everybody gave me. Like seriously, guys, thank you so much for all the birthday love that you all gave me during my birthday stream yesterday. Seriously, it was amazing. But no, Aladdin, we are back here for regularly scheduled programming for Tuesdays. So our regularly scheduled programming is Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is our regularly scheduled programming. So we will be starting to switch up things a little bit next week, guys. So next week, for those who also know me for my prepared adventures, we will be returning on one of the flights next week. We'll be flying in the outback of Australia. We'll be flying in prepared. We'll be flying for Air Hauler 2. So we will be doing that on one of the stream days next week. Not sure whether it's going to be Tuesday or Thursday yet, but keep an eye out in my about page. The information will be there. Sorry, in my stream schedule page, the information will be there. And then Friday, Saturday, not 100% sure what we're doing yet, because I still have Spirit of the North to finish. But there will still be, at the very least, there will definitely be flying on Saturdays. There will definitely be flying on Saturday. Okay. Coming in. Alright, I'm trusting you, Drift. I'm trusting you, Drift, here. I'm going to have to be lower than that. Throttle idle. Nah. It's way too fast on that one. Okay. That was terrible. We're just going to forget about that one. Oh, wait! Wait, that was better! How was that better? How was that one better? I don't understand how that one was better. I don't understand. Oh, it doesn't count the roll after you touch down. Oh, it only counts where your wheels touch and your velocity when you land. Right, okay. That changes things a little. So it's got to be a butter smooth landing, but on that center dot. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's keep going. We're doing this. We're doing this. Yeah, exactly. No, mate. I thought the ground roll was actually the length from when. For me, I thought that was ground roll was actually was the distance from when your wheels hit the ground to when you stopped. I thought that was the ground roll. It's not. It's actually the longitudinal and the azimuth of your actual wheels of your center of the aircraft touching the touchdown zone. Um, that is really, really cool. Okay, all right. Uh, Rockview, no, yeah, bless you for thinking that, but no, we are not getting 2 mil points. Okay, all right. Ready to fly. All right. Mixture is leaned up. Watching the pitch, cleaned up. Okay. So bring that altitude down because we want to have pretty much a flat approach coming through here. So I'm going to bleed off this height now. And be coming in almost directly. Pretty much we're going to be aiming directly at our little blue landing marker. Okay. We can't even do, but even if we were to come here outside the landing challenge, we couldn't actually shoot any approaches here because there's no go around from this runway. Okay. All right. Riding that stall way too long, I think. Yep, nah, gonna lose it. Nah, lost too much altitude at the start. And oof. Yeah, that was I bled off too much altitude from the initial approach, so that was never gonna fly. All right. We're such Wookiee happy. I'm gonna give that negative 200 points. That one was. That was terrible. That was absolutely awful. That was absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm thinking the same. No, mate. That slightly, as I said, is that juggling between the slightly steeper angle, the flat angle approach, or not? Okay. 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 All right. 250 feet descent at the moment. 300 feet descent at the moment. Okay. Little tough. That's all right. Curving approach. First flaps out. Second flaps out. Start the bleed. Start the bleed. High, very high on the approach angle. That's okay because I should be able to... We should be able to go straight into a full flare. Ah! Overshot it. Floated too much. Floated too much. Floated too much. Okay. I think that works, but it just needs a little bit too much floating, that one. Casey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. All right. It can be a bit like that, can't it, Goldar? That is for true. All right. Grayson was asking, so just when you start the scenario, does it already have... It has one notch of flaps in. That is correct, Grayson. It has one notch of flaps is already in. And your mixture's around about 35%. I lean mine out a bit further. I'm leaning my mixture down to about 20% full prop. This is a fixed pitch propeller anyway, so that doesn't matter. And then just goosing the throttle as we go through. I couldn't get it to... I don't know if there is an update. Oh, you mean the update for the centers? So the base sim is 95-ish gig for the install there. All right. Bring those in. So I just really, it's really interesting, like listening to the actual pitch of the like the sound of the engine as well. So you can really tell where your mixture's at based on that sound of that engine. So that's really, really good. So I think when we stalled out before, I don't think I had my mixture leaned properly. Alright, let's hold that descent. Oh, of course. Yeah, well, Necro, we're not going to stop you, mate. We're not going to stop you. Okay. Now we're going to have to do a bit of a flare. Coming across. Flap. In. Ah, too heavy. Too hard. We were better on okay, so the lateral was good, landing precision is a little off, 89 feet, but yeah, that was, I bounced on that one. That is perfectly fine. You can embarrass me as you so desire. That's perfectly fine. If you aim it down slow enough, it will stick. Mm-hmm. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. You're not wrong. We're currently sitting in fifth. I'm really impressed that I know at least one of these ahead of me has got a lot of hours in aircraft like this. Okay. Right. Coach on a little longer at the start and take a tighter turn for judge lineup. Yeah, I think that is select perfectly sound advice. That does. All right. Attitude reduce. Yes. Okay. All right. Oh. Where is... that's the one I want. Okay. And I have a hydrate that I need to actually redeem as well, but I have to do that after this landing because this landing has just started. Okay. Okay. Just 1 week to town on an NBN. I feel you. I feel your pain. I feel your pain, Goldar 21. I feel your pain. No, you know, I drift physics. I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure Necro will be able to would be able to beat me. I'm pretty sure. Well, there is no untruth in this statement, Necro. There is no untruth in that statement. What condition passenger and aircraft are in after we get on the ground is a whole nother discussion. Okay. Bounced it. Nah. That is going to be terrible score, that will be. Yeah, that was because that counts the second because that takes the one where your wheels stick. So yeah, that was absolutely awful. That was. Totally doing that one again. This is the thing. This is probably sorry guys. We probably are going to end up doing the entire stream is just going to be me making a mess of trying to land a Courchevel here because I'm now stubbornly determined to at least hit 1,000,000 points tonight before this stream ends. We might be here for a while. So buckle up. You may need to buckle in with the way I'm flying at the moment. You may need to. I should start giving out popcorn to everybody here in the chat because y'all are probably going to need it. The bugger approach. I'm not familiar with that approach, Drift. Okay, 25% looks to be the sweet spot. Okay. You have to go to work in 10 hours. Well, oh, sorry, Oz. Yeah, I'm actually I was going to say I'm actually at work. I actually have to be at work in, I think, about 10 hours myself. So I feel you, Oz. I feel you. Okay, let's try a flapless approach. Okay. It's all about the precision and the descent rate. Ah, okay. Okay, actually, you know what? That worked, but I was long. Okay. Okay. So, flapless approach. That was long. Yeah, we're 135 feet off, but... Okay. We might be onto something here, crew. We might be onto something here. Alright. Calling you, who's going to You know... It depends on the boss that you've got, Necro. It depends on the boss you got, because, you know... If they're an avid flight simmer, maybe that's possible. Who knows? But yes, I will have something other than coffee at the moment, because I can redeem that one. Apparently, I need to put some water in my coffee system. Apparently. I did that today before I did my... So I did an interval run today. And I was like, that before I started the run. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I haven't actually had any water that didn't also had coffee mixed with it all day at that point. By that time, it was like 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm like, yeah, I should probably have some normal water that didn't have coffee bean juice in it. Lies and slander, I know. Okay. Alright, so let's try that again, because I think that was kind of where we're going. Ozfly, hello, welcome. Well, we assume that your score will get better, Oz, once we get helicopters. I'm assuming your score will be better then. Welcome to the stream, by the way, my friend. Okay, on base. Okay. Coming in. Alright. Throttles back. So we're aiming for blue, coming in. Alright, flapless approach. Ah, damn it. Bounced it. Yep, that one. Yeah, we bounced that one. So, yeah, so it picked us up another 200 feet on. We will get this. Okay. Back up again. Sometimes landed over was one of the video crater and tried to get out of it again without stalling. Yeah, that's yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. Hmm. Just checking my pancreas is a little disgruntled at the moment, so bear with me again, the pilots. It's funny actually. Like I talk about Microsoft Flight a lot here on our channel here when we talk about it on these videos, and it's funny actually. We talk about. I jokingly talk about how I intend to get the soundscape from Flight into this new sim at some point when I get more of my head wrapped around the SDK a bit better. But actually, a lot of the sounds in this sim actually do remind me of the ones from Flight. So I don't know whether they use the same musician or not, but it would be cool if they did. Okay, nice solid engine note. Lower that altitude a bit. I'm trying, Drift, I'm trying! We're getting there! Alright. Alright, watch that altitude. Okay. Ah, too long. It didn't bounce, but it was too long. So I just need to be that little bit lower before I start my flare. So I can flare it straight onto that, I think. Alright. We will get this. I feel like perfection is terrible. I was thinking if we should do something far later ago for flying as well, whatever. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna keep doing landing challenges tonight. This is so maybe, but I'm being educational. This is how not to do it, folks. We're gonna find. It's like Thomas Edison. We're gonna find 101 ways to not do it, and then we'll find the one way that does. Just. I'm excited to see what other challenges come out in the future. I think it's going to be awesome. Circle. All right. Doing it in a Spitfire would be pretty cool. Though I'm pretty sure the undercarriage would not take a landing at Courchevel. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Engine extended. Good. Rockview. So my understanding is that there's supposed to be a new challenge every 2 weeks. It's a rolling 2-week challenge. So we should see this one probably for a. I know this one was live pre-release, so they may do this one for slightly longer. But no, they are supposed to be changing. They change every 2 weeks, so we should have at least another. We'll probably have another few days left of this one. Probably end of this week or start of next week. I think we'll see a new challenge appear. Quite 6 minute. Yeah, the Mustang would be that'd be kind of fun up here. That's for sure. Okay. Alright, go flapless approach again. The altitude down because we want to be trying to land uphill. Okay. Oh no! Flared. It just gusted in, flared too much. No! No! Alright, I was happy with my... Alright, the landing rate was good though, so that part's right. It's just we were far too far down the runway. Yes, so yeah, Sevi, every 2 weeks, that is correct. We will, hopefully, we should be seeing a new landing challenge every 2 weeks. Then after this, I might have to grab a jacket. It's a bit chilly. It's a bit chilly here. Oh. Okay, clean up that flap. Alright, let's bring that altitude down, keep the power on. That does, yeah, this is why you don't take something like that to an airport like this. It was like our Airbus friend who took the A320 into Papua New Guinea last night. It did not end well for anybody. Don't be that guy. Alright. Good. Again, bring the pitch up, pitch trim up. And I walk away from those 20 Londons. This was someone who was trying to fly their A320. They tried to take it off from a bush strip in Papua New Guinea. It did not end well for them. Okay. Alright, lined up. So bring those throttles back, pitch up. Alright, we touched, we're down, we stayed, we didn't bounce. Come on! But I was too far right, I'm pretty sure. Woo! We got the million! We got the million! would have been. It would have been. I think I put in a little too much right rudder as I cross over the threshold, and I didn't want to wreck it. So, 1,000,000 points. There we go. We did it. Okay. 86 feet per minute. I'm pretty impressed with that. I am impressed with that. I'm disappointed with that ground. As I said, that was, and I knew exactly where it was. I was I had to goose the throttles a little bit just before I hit the piano keys, and I had to kick the little bit of right rudder in there to compensate, and I overcompensated it. So that's why that happened there. But I will take that one. I'm pretty. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. I am happy to be that one. So I'm still sitting at number 5, but I'm happy to be at number 5. So that is cool. Alrighty, that was fun. That was awesome. We are gonna take a quick break because I need to find a jacket because I'm freezing. So we'll be right back. Where should we go? You know what? Actually, you know what we should do? We actually should go to Courchevel. We should go to Courchevel and we should do a quick little flight around there. Because... Uh-oh. Are we doing it again? I think we're doing it again. Whoops! Okay. I guess we're doing it again. One more time. We'll do it one more time. See if I can do it again because I hit continue, not cancel. So I guess we're doing it again. And then we might go for a flight actually around Courchevel and the mountains here just for fun. And then I'm getting a jacket. Alrighty. We can get very competitive with this. This is gonna be cool. Yeah, by accident. It's just your redhead is judging me, Rockview. Your redhead is off there. I have to ask which stream. I have to ask because whoever's streamer is emojis they are awesome emotes. They are really really cool ones. I really like those. I remember seeing a meme once about blaming Saturday morning cartoons for my love of redheads and other activities. Nick is alright. That is good. Okay, that sounds cool. I'm definitely going to have to check her out because I love her emote style. Alright, go down. Going down. Come on, Necro. That's okay. That's your practice. That's your practice, Necro. I'm sure that with your next one, you'll be well in the million club. All right. Okay, a little high, but that's okay. We'll bleed that altitude off in the turn. Okay, bleed the altitude. Bleed the turn off. Alright, line up. Line up and wait. Okay. Doing negative on the VSI. Slightly positive on the VSI. Here we go. Okay. Ah, floated a little bit too long. Yeah, it was... Landing rate was good, ground roll this time was good, but it was just like, yeah, we floated just a little bit too long. A little bit too long on the boat there. Okay, let's head back to the menu, because we will load in to Courchevel, but I'll leave you with a beautiful vista of Courchevel while I go and grab a jacket. Something new. What is it? Something new. Okay, well, let's see. Let me have a look. Actually, you know what? I do believe we had Actually, I do believe we had a request for yesterday, so let's do that. Another challenge. Oh, actually, I'm kind of done with the challenge at the moment. Thought about it, but let's have a real challenge of flying in some bush areas. Let's have a look. Do we want to do real weather? Don't think I'm going to do real weather, but let's have a look. AYQM is where we're going to go to today. Is there? there is no there is no parking there. Okay. So that's all right. Let's have a look. What do we got around here? There's a couple of bush strips around there that we can go to. Okay, so let's start at AYQM and see where we go. So what I will do is I'll spawn in, but then I'll taxi off the runway. Because as I said, I need to go grab a refill of my drink and grab a jacket. So we'll take a couple of minute break. But let me update a couple of things. Okay. Let me just quickly update this info for you guys. So bear with me just while we get this sorted. Okay, let's go with flight conditions. Go few clouds. And let's go with talk about 7 a.m. Oh, wrong year. That's okay. That's gonna get old. How did I end up at 2100? How did I end up that year? What happened? That's annoying that I can't just type in that window. That's actually really annoying. Actually, you know what? Let's go live. And then, there we go. And let's change that to, let's leave it at today's date. And let's change it to, there we go, 6:30 in the morning. Let's do that. Okay, let me just update a couple of details for everybody. Okay. There's line. Okay. So a few clouds and 0630. And there we're in Cubs. Cool. Alrighty, so that's fine. So if anybody who wants to join the flight, as I said, what I'm going to do is I am going to spawn in, but I will taxi off. So it's oh yeah, I probably should put the ICAO in there. Thank you very much. Look at that. There we go. That's the one I want. Okay. And AYQM. Thank you very much, Necro, for reminding me of that one. Cool. Alright, so let me load in, and then I'll taxi off the runway, and then we'll go. I will grab my refill of my drink, and I'll grab my jacket, and then we will go for a quick little bush flight, because, as we all know here in this channel, I love my bush flying, and Necro did request this airport last night, and we didn't get to it, so it'd be a great chance to get to it tonight. Alright. Didn't I? I didn't reset the weather. That's awkward. Fortunately, though, we have this button here. I can change that to... There we go. That's what we want. Alright. And I should have down here a little... Let me get off the runway here. I'm just amazed with the detail. Like, it's just this airport's great. Okay. All right, guys. Let me let's put the parking brake on for this one before we roll backwards too far, because that was really awkward. All right, guys. So I'll be a couple of minutes. Let me go grab this. So feel free to join in. Park off the side of the runway, and I'll be back very, very shortly, and we'll go for a quick little bush fly through Papua New Guinea. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, hello, welcome back everybody. Thank you for bearing with me with that one as Necro comes in for a fantastic landing there. I think that was a little long there, that landing though, Necro. I hope you're all ready for this flight. You guys are awesome. Let's have a look here. Best Pilot, hello, welcome to the stream. And it says from the server ending up in dropping GPU usage frame drop in the final lesson areas. No, I have to admit I have not seen that issue. I'm gonna pop that one out, throw that on a different screen. Let's get GPS tracking. So we've got a few mountaintops that we can go visiting, I think, today. So let's get on. Okay. Reset my tracker. There we go. Alright, what's our altitude today? So we're probably up in the mountains a little bit. So about 50% mixture is going to be good for this one. Everything is looking good. I love the fact that as soon as I released my parking brakes, we actually did roll. And I'm actually going to push the throttle really far forward to actually be able to get a taxi up here. This is so cool. You got to be careful of those bushes there, Necro. You have to be careful. Can you have joystick and yoke plugged in at the same time? Yes. Yes, you can, Spark. So I regularly have the Honeycomb Alpha yoke and my Hotez Warthog, so both my stick and throttles, all plugged in simultaneously. No worries at all, Pa. That's what I said. We're always here to help each other as much as we can. Alright. Let me just quickly jump because I want to get a family photo while we're here. How awesome is this with all of these cubs together? This is awesome. I love this. Somebody's mixture wasn't leaned. Keep trying. So keep. It's all right. You can, but you can do it. Trust. We believe in you. We believe in you, Vincent. We believe in you. And so your track cars coming today. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, crew. For those of you who are here, let's head off. It's just such amazing scenery that we're coming here. Particularly, so the time of day I've got here sort of just after dawn here for me, and I'm like, this is just so amazing. I'm sort of just watching the trim on this. There is another strip just on the other side of this ridge line, I think. So we're going to give that a shot to get there, I think. Major from Oz, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Oh.
Squawk 7551 Cub Crafters X-Ray Golf Sierra.
That is absolutely spectacular. It's just, this sim is just so visually stunning. Like, it genuinely is absolutely so visually stunning. As I said, we've got another strip just a few miles now off our nose. I'm curious to see if we can come in there, because we might do some mountain hopping. I think would be fun. So we'll land at these strips. We've got a couple here that I can see here, and then I can see a couple more down the valley floor. So we might go give these a bit of a try. Now I think that might be it ahead. So we'll do a bit of a sort of bush pilot etiquette. We'll make sure we fly over the strip first and check everything is clear before we try and land. So in Australia, for example, it's very important for a lot of the regional and rural strips that you have to beat the strip up before you intend to land, because there quite often will be kangaroos or emus or some other native wildlife will be resting and comfortably eating and relaxing and sunning themselves on the, or if you're in Northern Territory, it could be the crocodiles. They'll be quite happily relaxing on the runway that you want to take off from, or that you want to land on. So you have to go through very high speed, very low altitude, to sort of scare them and get them off the runway. Cows as well, exactly. That's right. Australia, cows, sheep, the whole lot. That's right. Okay, now this. Let's have a look. Now I'm trying to figure out from my GPS. So it should be off my left wing now. So I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit further over there. So I thought I thought it might have been this clearing here, but it is obviously not. I don't think we can get the X Cub in there. We could probably get one of the other Cubs in there. But I do believe that would be the strip down there that we're going to come into. So let's circle around and do an uphill landing. Actually, it's one of those strips. It's a one-way in, one-way out strip, that one looks like. So again, it's amazing flying here in Papua New Guinea, because so many of the communities live on mountaintops and mountainside. The only way that they see people is either by several days worth of trekking out and across down mountains and up through valleys and all the rest of it, or it's by aircraft flying and to all these mountaintop strips. Mikey JS75, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Okay. A little high for this approach, but that's okay. I'm loving those textures. Look at that sun glinting off the prop. Like, seriously.
500.
Clipping in between a couple of those trees. Oh, hello! Right on the stall. We heard the stall warning just as we put our wheels down. And what I really appreciate is the fact that the buildings here now. I'm assuming these buildings are AI placed. By the way, I'm assuming they're placed by AI rather than handcrafted, because this is definitely not on one of the handcrafted airport lists. But the fact that the buildings actually have the stilts there, which is what they would have, that's really kind of cool. Necro's showing us the way. Don't fully stop until you get to the top of the hill. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that as we're sort of struggling to get up this last little bit of the hill here. Black Wolves, yeah, we will, but we may, or we'll see if we get to it tonight or not. We've got I just want to do a bit of flying here in Papua New Guinea, because Papua New Guinea flying, these bush flying is amazing. All right. Alright, let's have a quick jump outside. We'll let our last member of our crew taxi up to the top here. Come on, Mitch. You can get up here. Go up here to the turnaround point. It's very true, Sparko MVR. Yeah, it's especially in Papua New Guinea, you adapt. Their life is very much about adapting to the world. Come on, you can do it. We believe in you. We believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. That's it. Lean the mixture out. You're good. You're good. Now, a little bit of toe brake as you turn the aircraft. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's get this aircraft ready for takeoff. 1 notch flaps. All right. Let's have a look. Usable fuel. Yep. Need to balance that out a little bit. So let's go to... Right, fuel tank. Okay. Alright, onwards to our next station. One of the great things, of course, about taking off downhill is the fact that, you know, it helps you with your momentum as you get into the air. Lean that out a little bit more. Alright, now I think I want to go to... We're going to try... I want to try... There's another mountain pass over here, so let's see if we can cut through this mountain pass.
Crafters Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Port Moresby Center. Squawk 6432. Squawk 6432.
Lean that a little bit more.
Crafters X-Ray Golf Sierra.
It feels so weird though with a Cub with it. I must admit, it's a. I know that this is a cross Cub rather than a carbon Cub, but it's so weird seeing a Cub with a glass cockpit and a with, you know, even if it's just a partial glass cockpit, like a glass cockpit and an autopilot. It's so weird seeing a Cub with those things. I'm very wary that I don't want to fly myself into a dead-end canyon here, but I have a horrible feeling I might have just done just that. I might be able to get out there through the left. Nope, this is looking suspiciously like a dead-end canyon. So we're going to have to try and see if we can clear that, circle up and see if we can clear the ridge line. Can we sneak over that part of the ridge? We might be able to sneak over that part of the ridge. It's also really interesting how with the lighting engine works here is the fact that you actually get that feeling like you do in real life, where the light and the shadows can play tricks on you, which is a really interesting and really challenging part of aviation. Alright, we're going to have to circle here for a little bit and see if we can, as we keep climbing up altitude a little bit, so we can clear that ridge line. Because just like the birds, it's the same as the birds, we circle to get that altitude climb. Yeah, but that's kind of part of it, is the fact that, that you get that sort of the shadows coming through, Spiker, exactly, and it's really impressive how that really plays out in the sim. All right, a little bit more height. I think we need about 8,500, maybe a little bit more to clear that. There we go. Especially sort of looking at how, like, with this side of the mountain being in shadow, how very easy it is to get to that, even just that little bit disorientated when looking at it, to sort of judge the distances. Like, that is actually a genuine, thing, a challenge for pilots, is sort of, judging, be able to judge those distances and the like. Okay. All right, let's cross this little bit of a ridge there. In the meantime, I'm going to nibble on my in-flight snack. Yogurt crunching, sorry. Okay. It's just positively breathtaking. Like, just such... I just find this absolutely breathtaking. It's such a great way to be able to see and experience the world in this world of COVID, is being able to see and do these things with, and the great thing is that we can share these experiences with each other. Whether it be, watching crazy people like me streaming on Twitch, or actually joining together in the sim. Like, we can actually share these experiences together and visit these places as friends, and that is such the amazing power of flight simulation. Now, let's have a look. There should be a strip down. Yep, we have another strip down there. Now, I'm just having a look at which way that strip is to land. That one looks like that one goes that way, I think. So we're going to go down this way, I think. We're going to throttle back. Now we sort of do the reverse. We do the descent. Extend this one out. Watch the terrain, of course. Now I feel, actually, no, I think we're going to be landing the opposite direction, because coming in over that tree line would not be a good idea, I don't think. I think I'd rather be going, we'll make this downwind and we'll land uphill. No go arounds for this one. The cake is a lie. Absolutely, the cake is a lie. But thank you very much for the follow again. Thank you very much for the follow. Mattress, hello. No problems at all. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. It is awesome. I was playing City Bike. That is not good. Hopefully you get to fix that stream soon. If you get stuck, absolutely give the the team at Thrustmaster a call. Sorry, send them a support ticket. They have been very, very helpful with getting on board all of their products working with the new flight sim. All right. All right, turning around here. Well, at least you got there in the end as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the strips all throughout the mountains here depend on terrain. They have the wind. They care not for wind. They only care about terrain. Usually you want to be landing uphill and then taking off downhill. Active Pause 2.0. Well, after our little debacle with Active Pause yesterday, I'm trying to avoid using Active Pause as much as possible at the moment.
500.
Okay. So there's trees on the final low coming over the top. They're coming over the top of the trees there. Coming in 40 knots. There we go, getting that one nice and easy break. The 27th I understand is the patch date. That's been talked about at the moment. Be interesting to see what is in the patch when it eventually comes out. I, for one, I'm going to have a bit of a controversial opinion here. Like, I know a lot of people have been talking about some of the terrain glitches and some of the AI glitches and whatever, like Melbourne's 800-foot office block because of a OpenStreetMap data error or data hack. So I'll be honest, I've got mixed feelings about whether or not they should be fixed in the sim. I kind of like quirky stuff. I kind of like quirky stuff like that in a sim. For anyone who's been around since the FSX days, there are literally whole pages devoted to the quirks and the weird things that you can find in FSX. And I kind of like them. I'd kind of like to have an option where, okay, they're going to fix them, but I'd like to have an option where I can unfix the fix, because those kind of Easter eggs are kind of really cool to find. Like, just say, I like them. I think they're cool. Alright, crew. Let's head on. We've got a couple more that we want to stop by tonight, I think. So, let's go. Brakes off, throttles up. Alright, we'll have to get that hydrate very shortly, once we're up in the air. Oh, I bet I've got a fuel imbalance. Lift that wing so we can clear that tree. Okay. Now, there should be another strip pretty much, yes, directly ahead of us almost. Which I feel may be on the top of that mountain over there. You sense a disturbance. This doesn't like it's a feature. I 100% agree.
Request flight following. Crafters Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Port Moresby Center. Squawk 5634. Squawk 456 tree, 4 Cub Crafters, X-Ray Golf, Sierra. Cub Crafters, X-Ray Golf, Sierra radar contact 2 miles north of Alpha Yankee Bravo Yankee 6,900 feet. Altimeter 29.902. Copy Cub Crafters, X-Ray Golf, Sierra.
These are just amazing. Light side and dark side, and it binds it. Yes, exactly. I always refer to it. Yeah, it's funny. So I was in. I worked in theatre as a lighting designer, as a lighting technician, as a lighting designer for a long time, and we always used to talk about that as gaffer tape. Gaffer tape was has a light side, a dark side, and it binds the universe together. Okay, so we should have our next strip should be down here on the right. It's just saying that I'm just thinking that I'm looking at through this sunrise and the challenges of actually seeing through that sunrise. It's actually very, very real seeing through that sunrise. All right, and let's have a look at that strip. Let's have a look at the lie of the land for that one. So I'm seeing the hill coming back towards me. So we're going to want to try. Yeah, so Vensim is landing the correct way. Same shit. Yep. All right. Now I'm going to lengthen this one out because I'm way too high and way too fast. So I'm going to lengthen this one out for a bit. But look at those. We've got mountain rivers there. Got a bit of a town there. If you ever want to explore anywhere that's really beautiful and really different and yet also really, really challenging to fly, I really do highly recommend flying here in Papua New Guinea. So a lot gets said for those who do become real world pilots. You will find that during your early part of your career, a lot of people think that they can sort of leave flight school and go straight into like a job with a mainline carrier. It doesn't really work that way. You have to end up with you have to get hours, and you have to get hours from somewhere. So where a lot of pilots end up getting their hours from is, and I am way too fast for that. So we're gonna clean that up, and we're gonna go around. There's not a lot of places you can do a go around in Papua New Guinea, by the way. So one of the things you do as a real world pilot is that you end up having to get hours, and so a lot of real world pilots end up doing bush flying. So they'll travel internationally, and they'll go to remote places of the world like Africa or Papua New Guinea or India, and they'll do remote area flying, and because it's a great way to earn up a lot of command hours, single and multi-engine command hours. So my dad, for example, he got a lot of his early hours were spent flying here in Papua New Guinea. He flew in Papua New Guinea. He also then went to fly. He flew in the Middle East. A lot of sort of small survey companies and commuter flights. Twin pistons, twin turboprops, single piston, single props. That was what he flew, and that's how he got his hours up before he eventually got mainline rolls. There we go. First night flight. Elder pilot photo, Des 6 landing. Nice. with the Mark II eyeball. I was going to say there would have been plenty of pucker factor, it sounds like, in that flight. All right, there we go. That's a better, more stable approach.
500.
Joining the Air Force can also be is a really great option as well. To come in and get you flying, that is another really great option for you as well if you want to do that. But Air Force and military flying is not for everybody. Alright, I've got to make sure I don't slow down before I get to the top of this hill. Not necessarily, Kiwi. Not necessarily. It can sometimes happen like that, but it also depends. But it usually comes down to the fact that a lot of those roles end up needing a large number of command hours, which is something that military pilots generally have in spades. They generally have a lot of command hours. So it's not necessarily they get on a fast track towards being captain. It's just simply that they have the command hours required for the role. Well, I'm sitting here sort of comfortably at the back of the pack here, so I'm gonna let Necro lead off, and then we'll follow. We'll go down. We'll turn left onto the river and head down to AYLA. I was about to say, is Necro about to show off a really short takeoff here? I love the fact that the aircraft actually follows it as well. Gently back up on the stick, and there we go, straight into the air. Yeah, and that's a lot of, as I said, a lot of pilots that end up will fly doing sort of aeromed or charity stuff as well. I said my family did that. It's been known to do that, so they did aeromedical for a long time, and it is a very noble application to do as well. Feeling the bumps from that lift as we're going over there. We can actually ride that ridge lift up there as well.
Port Moresby Center, Cub Crafters, Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra, is type Cub Crafters, CC 19, 2 miles east of Alpha Yankee Whiskey Oscar. Request flight following. Cub Crafters, Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra, Port Moresby Center. Squawk Tree 654.
And this is actually what we're doing right now, actually. And Necro, thank you so much for showing this off. What we actually just did there was actually riding the ridge lift to help us give us that extra boost of lift to get over the ridge. That is genuine, actual. That is what you do when you're flying in mountainous regions like that. You know, this is what you do. You use the terrain to your benefit. So that is great. Thank you very much for showing that off, Necro. That is awesome. Black Wolf, no worries. I do the best that I can. As I said, I'm just here to share the love of aviation and virtual flying, well, flying both virtual and real, with everybody here in the channel. So I'm glad that you all enjoy it, and thank you very much for joining me whenever we go streaming and flying in whatever platform that we do. Bring on the gliders, absolutely, absolutely. We will definitely see float planes at some point in the future. We do so. Black Wolf. So I do have some. I do not have a pilot's license. I do have, however, several hours in various airframes. I've just never gone to actually formalize my license. I was going to get my recreational pilot's license, and then a few things happened in my life which meant that it did not happen. But I am hopeful that once my fiance and I are on the same continent, then I can return back to my intention of finishing either my RPLs or my sports pilot's license, depending on where in the world I end up. And then once with that, then we'll go from there. Because I'm really excited to spend more time doing this in real life. But for now, I get to do it in training. Beaver and Twin Otters. Yeah, that's right. Oh, look, between if you got Tundra tires, then you are set for Alaska, which is absolutely fine as well. I'm just going to fly under Necro as he comes back down here.
500.
No worries. No worries. It's still in a bit of flux at the moment, Sparker. It is still in a bit of flux at the moment. So, something COVID is the reason why it's still in a bit of flux at the moment. Black Watson, no worries at all. It is absolutely fine. It is one of those things. All right, where Necro's just let it in. That is going to be that's going to be probably it'll probably be our last tour here. Actually, no. You know what? We'll stop at that airstrip, and then we'll do one more airport flight tonight. I think. We just come in this beautiful scenery.
500.
I feel like I need to literally almost put my hand up to shield myself from the sun glare just then. Okay. Watching that tree line. Alright, back pressure on the stick. Oh, oh no! No! I needed to roll a little bit further. Come on, give me a little bit more. We can do it. Oh. And it's little things like that, folks, that make this sim so enjoyable. With little challenges like that. And I try not to run into everybody as we taxi along there. Alright, let me quickly turn around here. I want to check something. Let me just quickly spark here. Let me put my parking brakes on, one moment. Okay, let me quickly check something here, folks. Do we need to get... No, you didn't quite need to get out and push. Almost needed to get out and push. But not quite. It's okay. So... we've got a little bit of time left. We're going to wrap up. This will be our last stop. This was our last stop here in Papua New Guinea. Let me just grab a quick family portrait, and then we're going to head to one final spot. We've had an airport request come through from the name from Black Wolf. So Black Wolf, was that is that Yankee? So is that Charlie Victor Golf? Is that you've asked for? I think it's Charlie Victor Golf. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at that one. Laurie, so yeah, we do. Is it so Black Wolf, is it Charlie Victor Golf India? Is that correct? Laurie is, so yeah, we do normally do we do routes and airport suggestions. However, how we handle them usually on the streams is that you redeem your frequent flyer miles, which are our channel points here. Redeem those for an airport request, and we'll see if we can get to them in the stream. All right, guys. So I'm going to jump out of here, and we're going to go and head over to another airport. So let me jump back out of here. Okay, let's go with end. Yes. Yeah, no worries. All right, though. It's great. It's great. It's a great way for everybody to participate. And as well, guys, so for anybody who might be joining the channel or who might be new to the channel here, I said we always love having airport suggestions whenever we do these Microsoft Flight Simulator flights. Yeah, so please use your channel points, so your frequent flyer miles, to be able to request an airport. If for whatever reason we don't get to your airport during that stream, what we do is we refund you back your frequent flyer miles, so you're able to request it on a future stream. So yeah, if you ever see us reject it, we're not rejecting it. We're just because we didn't get to it on that stream, we'll give you the funds back so you can request it on a future one. So we like to look after you guys when we can, because you all look after each other, and that's what we're all about here. We're all about looking after each other and being good humans and enjoying the joys of flight simulation together. Now, let me figure out where this airport is. So let's go to Charlie Victor Golf India, which is not there. Do you have the full ICAO there, Black Wolf? Oh, Yankee Charlie Victor Golf. Right. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, let me have a look. So Yankee Charlie Victor Golf. Nope. Okay. Nope, not that one. You may have to drop it in to the chat for us here, because CVG I can't. Oh, well, let me just type CVG and see if it comes up, because sometimes American. Oh, there it is, KCVG. There it is, absolutely, Cincinnati. That'll be the one. Awesome. Let's have a look at that airport over there. Speaker. So sorry, Spark and VR. So what happens is that you can see your tail number, but the dynamic texture is where your tail number appears. Does not get transmitted across in multiplayer. So it just appears as a blank rectangle where you would expect to see a tail number. That's something that's been around since the days of that we're all familiar with. That's been around in FSX for a long time, and it looks like it's stuck around in the new sim. So let's do a flight over Cincinnati, because let's do a flight. So let's start on the ramp there at Cincinnati, ramp 11. And then let's head over the top of the town of the city of Cincinnati and land at Cincinnati Municipal Airport. How about that? Let's do that as our arrival. Now, we're going to change to live time and weather, because it's a beautiful sunny morning there in Cincinnati. So, guys, let me update. Let's figure out, what are we going to fly? What are we going to fly? What should we fly there? Because it's not very far. We're going to fly my favorite. We're going to fly my favorite. My favorite still has to be I really love this VL3. I really, really do. I know it's not hasn't got the best visibility, but I absolutely love this airplane. It's so cool. It is so cool. All right. Let me also put my call sign out there, because I didn't do that before there. So Nova 24. Let me make sure we put that one there. There we go. Okay, let's update some commands here today. Alright, so let's go with, where are we? One of these things is not like the other. That's what we're going to change. Let's go all players. Okay. Live time and weather. And we're going to go KCVG to KLUK. And we're doing cruise speed probably, what are we talking? Probably 100-ish knots. Let's go about 100, 110 knots. And I'll be in a VL3 today. Alright. That's all saved. No worries, Mr. Wookie. Thank you very much for stopping by. Take care. Safe skies, my friend. Alright, guys. So I'm going to load in. As I said, I'm loading in at ramp 11. So I look forward to seeing you guys on the ramp very, very shortly. And if you hit exclamation mark flight or exclamation mark flights in the chat, you'll have all the information that you guys need to join us in this flight today for those who are. Let me wind everything back here while that loads in. Still munching through my little snack here. So I hope everybody is doing really, really well. I feel bad I just talk with my mouth full. I apologise. It says that I'm offline. That is very weird. Yeah, so custom tail numbers do not, do not carry across in multiplayer, which is a bit of a shame. It is a bit of a shame, and I think it would have been nice. But it also depends on whether or not. So, although all the default aircraft support the dynamic tail number, it's up to a third-party developer if their aircraft is going to support the dynamic tail number or not. And honestly, I don't know if Carinado support it with their 182. Yeah, that was funny, but you could always request the distance flight plan. Actually, one of the things you'll often hear with the ATC in the sim, L'Oreal, is you'll actually hear them trying to talk to real-world aircraft that are actually flying, like in real life. It's always really funny that way. Alright. It would be nice if they could stick to the aircraft. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Like, it would be great if you guys could all see my call sign. That would be awesome. Can somebody else spawn in on ramp 11? Come on, guys. Come on. There's so many ramps here at Cincinnati. Alright. I love this aircraft. Alright. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if I can remember to start this aeroplane without using a checklist today. Let's see. No guarantees. Okay, so choke lever is out. Parking brake is set. Forward. Mixture rich. Fuel set to right tank. Let's go with master battery on. Avionics on. Strobe light on. Fuel pump on. TOR system test. Okay. I know it's a simple aircraft to start, but I'm fairly happy that I managed to actually remember that. Okay. I need to probably just turn the ATC the ATC comms off. I think at some point I really need to do that. We will wait for you, Josh. We will absolutely wait for you. So L'Oreal 67, good question. So I actually fly with a female co-pilot. Unfortunately, rightly or wrongly, at the moment, the sim only supports the sim Azure AI only supports one voice. That is something that I'll be honest, I'm actually disappointed in, because I was really expecting, I really expected better, to be honest. But hopefully we will see that change very, very soon. Because yeah, I agree. I want to have I have a female co-pilot. I would love to have a female voice coming through there as well. Triplication, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to have you on board. Alright, I'm going to get out of the way of this other VL3 that's currently moving out of my way.
Request taxi for east departure with Echo.
Which is a bunch of VL3. Why am I going to guess that that was drift? That was you, wasn't it? I think that the training flights. So that is correct. So the training flight has a female voice because that is a scripted mission rather than a Azure-powered AI. So that is a scripted, yeah. So because it's using a voice sample rather than a dynamic Azure-driven AI, that's why it's a female voice. Alright, so we're going to 09 today. Yeah, the taxi markers are a little they're a little off-putting, sort of like, yeah. I feel like, well, maybe they're the bendable cats. All right. I think they do need to be on the ground rather than the floating, sort of like that 3 feet in the air. I think you might be right. All right. I'm going to scoot to the front of the line. I am going to cut in. Your wife asked who she and what is she. That it can be a little disturbing, can't it? That can be a little bit disturbing, can't it? I'm looking forward to be able to add our own custom models in there as well for our various pilot avatars and co-pilots. I'm looking forward to those moments as well.
Aviation, November, Oscar, Victor, Alpha 24 at runway 27 ready for takeoff departure to the east. JMB Aviation, November, Oscar, Victor, Alpha 24 cleared for takeoff runway 27 departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 27 JMB Aviation, Alpha 24.
Okay. We taxi between these beautiful, very handsome VL3s. Alrighty folks. Let's go for what we'll do is we'll take off, we'll do an orbit over the airfield, and then we'll head on our GPS course, enjoying the beautiful sights of Cincinnati for our landing, for wrapping up our flight tonight. Alright, throttles up, brakes off. I'm really, as I said, like the more I find this in, the more I'm impressed by a lot of the AI airports. Like, a lot of the AI airports have their own issues, but a lot of the other ones, like, are really genuinely really well done. Like having all the ramp space out here.
Tower JMB Aviation, November, Oscar, Victor, Alpha 24 continue for east departure.
Like, it's really, as I said, overall, like the Black Shark AI is really done a really good job of actually matching a lot of stuff here. Like, it genuinely has. Yeah, technically near the ground. So I just need to float to when you take the wrong exit and end up in the booties. Yep, that is one way of looking at it as well. Now that was interesting. So that Dow 1393 that just popped in, that is real world traffic that just popped in. It's so cool. No worries, Josh. That's fine. We'll orbit until you're fired up, and you can taxi out just for a direct departure out of 09. Actually, gives us a good chance to, again, just to take in the sides of this airfield here. So that's interesting. If we've got the fuel tank farm over there, ATC building all models. Yeah, we're automatic generic. Yeah, that's right. No worries, Black Wolves at all. That's fine. As I said, it's all part of being in our community. We always make sure that we look after each other as best we can. Alright, can't let have Drift have all the fun. Random jetway in the middle of nowhere. That was okay. That was kind of funny.
JMB Aviation Outfit 24, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
It is a fairly large airport. I must admit, I wasn't expecting it to be quite this large. Also, that poor little, there's this poor little, the poor little sports line aircraft down there in the big spot. Oh. I also love little quirks like that when that happens. It is so kind of cool. She really is great. Alrighty, I think everybody is in the air now, so let's head over to the beautiful city of Cincinnati and see what it's like. I've never actually been to Cincinnati, so let's go. I get to explore it here in the virtual world. So let's go check it out. See, now, every time I hear a clear the Bravo airspace, all I can think of is that pilot that didn't get his clearance for Bravo airspace now. That's all I can think of now. Oh, there's a river we can fly down. Now, part of me is I'm going to totally tempt fate because I love flying down rivers at low altitude and going under bridges. But I have in this sim, I have about a 70-30 success rate of flying under bridges because of the way the models are done. So I'm not particularly feeling lucky, but we're going to do it anyway because why not? I think it sounds fine in the cockpit. I really enjoy it. Oh, hang on. If this is a photogrammetry city, then I'm definitely not flying under bridges because the photogrammetry city, their bridges are hard. The Ohio River. Oh, there you go. There you go. Thank you very much. I mean, it's a Rotax 912, so it's not exactly the most. It hasn't exactly got the largest pitch range, as it were. Okay. Okay, one way to find out. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is a photogrammetry city. We are oh, this is. Alright, how low can we go? I wish I had a rat alt on here right now. Yep, totally not going under that bridge because that is a crash waiting to happen. We are popping over that bridge. So, if anyone might be interested, yeah, so when you see black, like the water texture on the side of those bridges, don't do it, Mitchell, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Yeah. I tried to warn you, dude! Oh dear, yeah. So photogrammetry cities, the bridges, because they are photoreal bridges, and not custom modeled bridges, they treat the because they wrap the mortar texture up the side of the bridge, you can't actually fly underneath them. Oh, hey, is it the Cincinnati Cubs? No. What's the team? Bengals. Ah, right. Okay. Hang on. Which city is the hockey team? The Bruins. Which team? Which city is that? Which city is that? Oh. Merrick Tower. This is hold my beer. I've got this. It's so true though. It's so true. It's like hold my beer. I got this. I don't got this. bit of advertising going on there. Looking good. Look how cool. Definitely not a game day that was filmed on. This was not taken on. The photo was not taken on a game day. Yeah, photogrammetry is it's interesting actually because I have mixed feelings on using photogrammetry here in this sim. I have mixed feelings about it because it definitely gives you like the exact images of the city, but the way it warps the model of the building can be a little off-putting, especially how it handles bridges and stuff like that. So I have mixed feelings about the use of photogrammetry in this sim, because in some ways it's great because it has the power of having that photorealism, but at the same time it also, I feel, misses some of the great parts about this sim as well. So it's a double-edged sword. I sort of feel, as I said, I'm conflicted about how I feel about it, because this is where, like, my current local city is a photogrammetry city here in Newcastle in Australia, so I can literally read the sign, that I literally do my shopping at. I can see the sign, I can read it, but at the same time, it's a little, some of the trees get a little blocky, and some of the buildings get a little bit sharp edged. So it's kind of like, would I prefer to have had the generic building instead? So it's an interesting one, that one. Captain Slabby, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, that was a. I did see that announcement from Orbix just before I went live. It is curious. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, there's no real explanation other than the technical issues. I can't. Yeah, I have no idea either. But I'd be interested to find out when the dust settles about what those technical issues are, I think. All right. So we took off from 2.7. So we'll assume the winds haven't changed too much. Yeah, the flow is underwater. Yeah, I think marinas are one of those things where I think would be nice to see those improved sometime soon. I think would be good. Alright, let's check what runways we have available to us here. So we've got 7, so we can come on the reciprocal of that, which will probably be our best bet actually. So we're going to fly downwind now. That's a cool little airport, this one as well. That's a cool little airport. Okay. Alright, let's bring throttles back. Okay, watch the pitch trim. Gear traveling. Downwind for 25. Landing light is on. Drift a little close to that one.
24 cleared to land runway 25. Wind 274 at 11. Cleared to land runway 25 JMB Aviation Alpha 24.
Coming in for the 2-5 approach. Turning final. Alright, a little high on that approach, but that's okay. This aircraft has very gentle, beautiful handling characteristics, this aircraft. Watch that. Bleed off the airspeed. Back on slope. Standard 3 degrees. Actually, I think it might be a little more than 3 degrees, actually, because that's saying that I was below slope. I was on track to go long.
JMB Aviation Alpha 24, turn next taxiway.
Alright, turning next taxiway. Nice little park over there.
Alpha 24 contact ground on 121.9er. 121.9er JMB Aviation Alpha 24.
Very large looking FBO there. Alright, nearly there. Clean up the aircraft. Flaps are up. Whoop. Hopefully we haven't been given the same parking spot, but we'll see. Though it's been hilarious, so I think it was my Renton video. The parking spot that the ATC assigned me was actually inside a building. I couldn't actually get to it. It was freaking hilarious. I was like, yeah, no, that thing. And I have a funny feeling that might be the exact same thing as it might have just happened here. I think maybe. Let's find out. Oh no, we're good. It is an outside one this time around. There we go, and done. Okay, shut aircraft down. Parking brake is set to on. Choke is set to off. Brakes are off. Throttle mixer is there. Fuel valve is closed. Fuel pump is off. That one is off. And strobe, landing lights are off. Avionics master is off. Battery master is off. Igniter is set to off. There we go. Okay. Let me disable that taxi marker for a second so we can take some beautiful shots as we wrap out the night here. And I'll be with you in a moment, chat, there. So we can have a look at this. Give me 1 second so we can catch up before we finish off tonight. Where are we here? Navigation A. Taxi ribbon is set to off. There we go. Okay. Done and dusted. There we go. All done for tonight. That was so much fun, everyone. Thank you very much. That was we started with those pesky landing challenge, And then we got to have this magnificent group flight together, which was just so much fun. Thank you, everyone. As I said, I always say that I love this community that we are all growing together, and I love how we get to share these experiences together. It's absolutely amazing. So as always, thank you so much for being here. If you and don't forget, if you have been here and you're enjoying it, don't forget to give us a follow here for the channel. And as I said at the start of the stream, for those who might be just joining us, for those who do subscribe to me, your your channel loyalty badges are now available. You will see many of them. Many of you I see is amazing are in chat, or we have your first month badges there. And the full year's worth of badges have all been supplied. We're still waiting for our emotes though. We're still waiting on Twitch to approve our emotes, but hopefully it shouldn't be too long there. Let me just quickly catch up on chat here tonight, because I have been talking for a while there. It's way better than Toronto, fair enough. Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, so Orbix is, so I'm not sure what the issue is there, Captain Slappy, as to why they're not going to be on the marketplace. It is a little weird. Yeah, like the 5-800 feet looks better than up close, and I think that's something that we talked about as well in the when we talked with Elise from Orbix, is that many of the buildings actually are designed for viewing from 500 feet or 1,000 feet. So seeing them up close with a drone camera sometimes defeats the purpose. So it's a hard balancing act to have, and it's something for all of us. But we'll see how we go. Yeah, the marinas. I'm disappointed as well, especially the marinas around here in Newcastle as well. It's a bit of a shame. Shred Neck Oz, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Hometown was a massive festival that hasn't put 3D models of Black Sheep. So it's really interesting, actually, Rockview, because Canberra is the other Australian city that has the whoa, wrong button. Canberra is the other city in Australia that is the photogrammetry, and it was actually taken during Anzac Day celebrations, circa 2018, 2019, because you can actually see the Anzac Day parade happening, and all the TV screens are put out, the crowd that's out there, and the parade that's actually happening. So it's fascinating to be able to date some of the imagery like that. It's really, really cool and fascinating. SciTech panels. So SciTech panels. If you're talking about the original SciTech panels rather than the Logitech sold ones, then a lot of the software for that doesn't really work anymore. The best thing I can recommend is actually using SpadNext. SpadNext, however, relies on the SimConnect plugin, there are known issues with the SimConnect plugin at the moment for some third-party add-ons, which is apparently going to be one of the fixes that they're targeting for fixing on the 27th of August. So hopefully not too much longer and you'll have that as well. I do also highly recommend SpadNext, the software, if you don't already have it. Highly, highly recommend that for your instrumentation panels. Whether you have gauges already or whether you want virtual gauges, I really recommend it. Highly recommend it as a software. I've had it for many years now, and I really, really enjoy it. The musicians fell flat. Oh, well played, Loriath. Well played there. Well played there. You got me hooked on challenge. What can I say, Oz? What can I say, Oz? I'm so good for. I am using Loriath. I'm using this is Track IR with the Pro Clip is what I'm using for my head tracking. That approach, yeah, it absolutely. It said I think I personally think I couldn't fly with that Track IR. But I'm not sold on VR. Like I know everybody says once you go VR you don't go back. I've tried VR. I didn't mind it, but also at the same time I interface with too many other devices that really, with the exception of the Varello, I can never pronounce the name of that company, but they're VR1, VR2. They're the first headsets that I've seen that have sufficient pass-through camera to make me want to seriously consider VR. So I'm sort of considering it now, but they are also incredibly expensive VR sets, but we'll see how they go. Tapes should be your hotkey. I believe you can program a hotkey for those things to be able to turn off trip. I believe you can. Two on slate, yeah. So 2 white, 2 red, high is 4 white, low is 4 red. Yep. Okay, cool. Birdsville to Alice Springs. It is absolutely beautiful country out in that part of the world in Northern Territory. It is absolutely beautiful. Excellent that you enjoy that flight because it is awesome. Pitch control speeds. Yep, that's right. Fly by eye only. Very good. Okay, going through here. Thanks for the stream. No worry, mate, from Oz. Great. As I said, my pleasure. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Thanks for joining me. We make fun of we never make fun of accents. We never make fun of there. I see Necro is getting in for the later streams. That's it. Excellent there. There we go. It's on there. Sorry, Josh. Yeah, so links are only posted by the mods. But yeah, so yeah, links are normally open for mods, but Game of Ash I see is giving you a chance to put your links for a few seconds. You can, but there you go. And you missed your timeout. No, sorry, Josh. You'll have to post the links over in the Discord, guys. Guys, as we wrap up, Big Show Milano, do a barrel roll. Yes, I should get a little Fox avatar for doing that, shouldn't I? Folks, we are going to round out the stream for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. You guys are all amazing. I always love being able to spend my evenings with you guys. Thank you. As I said, it's always so awesome being able to share aviation and the journey with you guys. It genuinely is. Thank you very much for doing that all the time with us. We as I said, we're returning this week to sort of starting to return to more regular scheduled programming. So we'll be back again on Thursday night, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So Thursday morning, US time. So look out for an eye there. We'll be back in Microsoft Flight Simulator all week this week. So we'll be back on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then starting next week, we'll be starting to get a bit more diverse simulation range. So I look forward to continuing to see you guys there. As I said, guys, there is... actually, I haven't said this yet. There is some merch that's going to be available shortly. You may have seen Nightbot posting the links. So there will be some cool merch coming up over on Redbubble if you are wanting to support the channel in real life. That would be cool. So keep an eye out for that coming out through. Just search NovaWing24 over on Redbubble if you're wanting to pick up some cool kit. Otherwise, folks... Oh, Spad.next is where it's detected as a link. Ah, right, okay. That's, yeah, so guys, this is what it's called. Spad.next. If you search Spad.next, that is a fantastic piece of software that I highly recommend for doing that one. So that'll be awesome. Okay. Sorry, Joe. See, Joe, you should have come through earlier. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you, sir. What are you doing, Knuckle? Holy crap! Thank you so much, Necro! I cannot thank you enough, dude. That is awesome! And so I previously said the community gets to decide what color headset I get, but Necro gets to decide what color headset I get. So, Necro, do I get the pink headset or do I get the black headset? This is completely your call, dude. This is 100% all your call. That is, my god, that is so amazing. I cannot believe that. Oh, okay, okay. Necro has spoken. Necrosapien has spoken. We will be getting the black headphones, and We will totally, we are totally doing a celebration barrel roll for that one. We are totally doing a celebration barrel roll for that one. Absolutely. You know what? The people are going to get what they are going to get for that one, because that is amazing. Thank you so, Nikki. Oh my god. This is awesome. I cannot. I love this community so much. I genuinely do. You are all amazing people. Necro, you're incredible. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. In that case, but because of that, you all get one last option here. Josh. Oh my god. All right. Let's do it. Okay. Let's go back. Let's get our aircraft going. All right. Wow. I cannot thank everybody enough. That is amazing. Oh, celebratory coffee. I think I might, Necro, you may already need me to, you may make me get something stronger shortly, but Jesus. Okay, all right. So we are here. We are going to do the extra 330. All right. You can clip whatever you like, my amazing chat. You can do whatever you want. You go just. Necrosapien just has a thing. He just has an obsession with breaking me on every stream. I swear he's always trying to break me. Okay, set as departure. All right. We're on GA. Okay, mixture is going to be rich. Prop is full forward. Throttle is idle. Everything is set. Stick is ready. Okay. I should have changed to the acro tanks. Be sure acro tanks. All right. Yeah. Be careful when you fly down. Oh my god, thank you again, everybody. It's awesome. As I said, I love sharing all this stuff with you, and thank you to everybody for believing in what we are trying to create here. While we're trying to create a positive and inclusive simulation community that will grow and welcome simmers of all levels, of all levels of capability, of all levels of ability, and of all parts of all interests within the simulation world, because there is so much that is in the simulation world that we all need to support each other so much. So thank you, everybody, for everything you do to come here and support me. It is absolutely amazing, and I just cannot get over how amazing that is. Oh, so I'm gonna have to check that clip. Also, can we just take a moment to comment about the random names that Twitch assigns to clips? Can we take a moment to comment about that? Because what the hell, Twitch? Like, seriously, I absolutely love that. Yes, that is a freeware one product, Necrosapien. So Necrosapien just put a link in down below to a freeware product from Orbix. However, that must be purchased or picked up via the Orbix Direct Store. TK Nice, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board.
Lunkin Tower Extra November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 ready at runway 252.
All right.
Straight out. Extra November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 cleared for takeoff runway 252.
Now I gotta remember to switch to my acro tanks before takeoff. All right, acro tanks. But I do like these little intro movies. I know some people don't like them, but I actually really appreciate them because I feel that it's part of our Simi experience to sort of put these little touches in. I think is really, really amazing and really, really great to have. Also, it's freezing here at the moment. I know I'm just a Queenslander and I should have nothing to complain about, but it's freezing. Alright, no worries. Halton Airbase, yeah, it would be Freezing Crash. Oh, that's cool, Matristic. We'll have to look at that one. Probably be on another stream for that one. Big Gentleman, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. What do you class as free? That's a good question. See, it's funny enough. So here in Australia, I class anything below about 10 degrees as freezing. But when I was living in London, it was okay. It actually had to get down to 0 before I actually considered it to be freezing. All right, here we go. Next on, set. Let me check my acro tanks. Okay, so I want emergency. Let me check my... Okay, center... Alright, acro tank, center tank is set. Oh, overcorrected. Overcorrected, no! Alright, we're doing that again. We're totally doing that again. Okay. Overcorrected. That's the thing, is that the 330 in real life is genuinely so sensitive. Like, literally, you touch the stick. It's in that way, it's very similar to helicopters. You touch the stick, and you are going through, 180 degrees. Like, no problems at all in spin. So that's one thing I really appreciate this, is compared to the default prepared or default FSX Extra 300. This one actually models how touchy the controls genuinely are in that airframe. So I'm used to putting in the amount of force that I need to put in for the Alabeo 300, and it's way too much force. I'm just going way too far. I literally have to breathe it, and we're good. I was overconfident. My overconfidence was my weakness in that one.
Ready for straight out departure at runway 25.
Airspeed live. See, now I've got complete performance anxiety now, because everybody's watching, and now I've made a mess of it twice now. So now this is the third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. I promise. All right. We'll get it right this time, kids. We'll get it right this time, guys. We'll get it right this time. All about the peer pressure. All about the peer pressure. It's just a little bit more altitude. Yeah, I know. I haven't spent enough time with the Blue Angels anymore to be able to get their input. Watch the pitch. All right.
Extra Alpha 24, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved. Lunkin Tower Extra November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 frequency change. Cincinnati approach Extra November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 is type Extra 301 miles west of Lunkin. Request flight following. Jet speed 441, you are 1,100 feet below
Alright, come through.
altitude. Climb and maintain 3,600 feet altimeter, 29.902. Extra November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 Cincinnati approach. Squawk 1555.
Alright, quickly check my tanks, because we're still going to be on the main wing tanks. Acro tanks.
Extra Alpha 24. Extra Alpha 24 radar contact 1 miles north of Lunkin, 1,100 feet. Altimeter
Full.
2.902. Climb and maintain 3,600 feet, jet speed 441. Copy Extra Alpha 24.
And I really, really am looking forward to when we can get a proper smoke system in this sim as well. Because that is going to be amazing. Okay. And over the top. Through the pull.
Cincinnati approach.
Coming
Extra
down.
November Oscar
Through
Victor
the out.
24.
Over.
Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. Extra November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 Cincinnati approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Cleared
See, this is where all we need now is a few wind farms, and we're set.
Jet speed 441 descend and maintain 2,400 feet.
Alright, tighten that turn, coming through. Okay. Alright.
Descend and maintain
Coming back in on 2.5 for our final finale. So we'll go through, we'll go inverted, we'll do a inverted downwind.
jet speed 441 descend and maintain 1,900 feet. Descend and maintain 1,900 feet, jet speed 441.
There we go. Yep. You know what? We don't need to get land just yet. Because I just had an idea. Let's have an idea, because I always love this one. Alright.
Jet speed 441 traffic.
There we go.
11 o'clock, 4 miles at 700 feet.
I'd never noticed the actual illuminated rabbits there before. They're actually really, really cool. Alright, bringing this one down.
Extra Alpha 24 traffic is 7 o'clock, 4 miles at 2,300 feet generic. Report
Coming in 2.5.
jet speed 441, you are 4 miles northeast of Lunkin. Alpha 2-4 have the traffic.
Boomps a daisy. I still need to learn the extra land the extra properly at the moment though. Definitely still need to learn the extra. Need to get a few more flight hours in this thing. Ah, that was thrilling. Thank you so much, everybody. I always forget how thrilling and fun, even if I make a pig's breakfast of it from time to time, aerobatic flying can be. That's so cool. And thank you again to all of everybody for being amazing humans and amazing individuals and being part of our community here. It is truly an amazing thing that you guys are all shared and committed to spreading the positivity throughout the flight sim community and be able to create a nurturing environment for simmers everywhere to be able to partake in this amazing hobby and passion that we all share. It is really amazing to be able to share this journey with you all, and thank you so much for believing in what I do and supporting us here. Thank you so much for that. The flying wasn't too bad in the end, but I think the landing was absolutely terrible. So we're not going to talk about the landing. I think we'll leave that one alone, I think. Okay, so while we're here, let's switch the magnetos set to off. Okay, avionics set to off. Battery is off, and that should be pretty much everything done, because there's very little to actually turn on and off in this aircraft. There genuinely is very, very little. Alrighty, there we go. That was fun. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very much for everybody who's followed and joined the crew. Thank you very much, and welcome aboard to everybody who has been kind enough and I've been blessed enough to for the donations. Thank you, particularly Neko. Thank you so much. Look right. Okay, let me have a look to the right. There you are. Excellent. There we go. Awesome. Let me get the family portrait there with Josh. Always love getting more, as I said, sharing this amazing sim with each other is just so awesome. So thank you everybody for a wonderful stream tonight. Thank you again to everybody who's joining me. I look forward to seeing you all in continuing adventures. As I said, we'll be back on Thursday for more flight simulation adventures. I think, depending on what the weather's doing, we may go hurricane hunting. We might go storm hunting. I have a feeling that we're going storm hunting on next Thursday. We'll see how we go. Folks, thank you so much. Take care. Safe skies. Now, what we're going to do, guys, because I was just looking for some things, but we're going to send, again, we're going to give the amazing flight sim love to our wonderful friend and friend of the channel, Thorny Flower. We're going to give her some love tonight. So make sure you give her some amazing flight sim love as we head over and we raid her channel tonight. So again, I want to say thank you very much to everybody for being amazing, and please be kind, be generous, but be kind above all else. Be honest, be generous, and be kind. Thank you again, folks. Take care. Safe skies to all, and we will see you on the next video. Bye for now. Stick around for the raid.